Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Full Monty Coding. This is your boy Charles. If you want to learn more coding techniques, be sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we're going to be going over some dictionaries and ways to manipulate dictionaries. So let's go ahead and get after it. Dictionaries are great data structures used in Python to store data in key value pairs. Dictionaries are like an unordered mutable container that stores mappings of unique keys to values. Mutable meaning like you can make changes to it. For instance, a grocery list that has an item with the amount as the value, or a contact roster with names, with phone numbers, emails, things like that. Or we can do something simple as students and grades. So let's make a simple dictionary with some student names and grades. So we'll go student grades, and we'll set that equal to curly braces, which this is the syntax for your dictionaries. And for here, let's use some characters from Pokemon because I was just playing with my kid with Pokemon and this thing came to mind. So to do this, you put your key and your value. So here's your key and your value. You're going to separate the value with the key with a colon, and you're going to put in your value and separate each element by its by a comma. Let's do here 90, and then we'll go Misty is 85. Let's go ahead and print it out. Let's go ahead and display it. So here's our dictionary right here. Really simple. Just says our key and our value for each one that we put in. Now, if we want to display specific um, values of a key, we simply just make a print statement, student grades, and we want to use the square brackets to identify the key within that dictionary. And we want to place the key. And what this is going to do, it's going to display the value of Brock. So it's printed out, and there's our value of Brock, which is right there. And say like, what if you're trying to put in a key that is not there, right? So we'll do max. What this is going to do is it's going to give a key error because there is no key that exists within this dictionary. So this one will display a key error because key doesn't exist. So let's go ahead and comment this out. And oops. And what we're going to do is we're going to make another one that is actually going to show using the .get function. And what this is going to do is it's going to display, um, it's going to show that there is not one that exists, but it's not going to give you an error. So if we come over here, there's none that actually exists within our dictionary. So this is a good way to prevent like getting that nasty error message on there. And to add an element, we can just do student grades, and we want to add max in there. So let's give it the key. And what you do is you're going to set that equal to its value. And then we'll go ahead and print it out. And run it. And here we can show that it has max in there now. And if we want to just display the keys for the dictionary, what we can do is use the dot key function. We'll do student grades dot keys, and the dot keys function is just going to display all the dictionary keys within that dictionary, just like this. So these are our keys right here. And easy enough, we can do the values using the dot values function. And this is going to display the values. Dictionary values 80, 90, 85, and 79. Or you can get a set of tuples, and you could use the dot items function. And this is going to give you a set of tuples for the keys and values. So you have your key and value in tuple form. You can also loop through the keys. So we could make a for loop, for key in student grades. And let's go ahead and print the key. And what this is going to do is going to loop through each one and print each key on a separate line. So we got Brock, Ash, Misty, and Max. We're going to comment this guy out, and now we want to print out the values. And then you just put in the key in square brackets. And then here's our values, 80, 90, 85, and 79 on each line. Let's comment this guy out, and let's do a more readable loop. So let's make another for loop and put in two variables. And use the dot items method. And let's go ahead and print those out. And let's comment out this for loop over here. And let's go ahead and run it. So here we got our key and value on each line. A little bit better to read. Now you can get your key and value. We're going to comment this guy out. And to remove a specific element in a dictionary, we can just do student grades, and we could use the dot pop function, and we could pass in our key. And what this is going to do is going to take out that specific element within the dictionary. Let's go ahead and run it. So here we don't have Brock anymore. Brock is here. Brock is gone. And we still have these here. And then we can also remove the last element of the dictionary. Another way to um, remove an element, you could just use the student grades dot pop item, and then let's do our print, and that removed the last item from the dictionary. So we just have Ash and Misty within our dictionary. And finally, we can clear out our entire dictionary so that we can have an empty dictionary. We just use the dot clear function. And let's go ahead and print it out. Let's go ahead and run it. And there's our empty dictionary right there. So I'm going to comment all this out now. And we're going to work on a nested dictionary. So I'm going to create four different dictionaries, four separate dictionaries. Okay, I created four different dictionaries of some classic cars that I like. As you can see, we have integers and we also have a list within inside our dictionary. So if we want to put this in one dictionary, let's create another variable and we'll call it classic cars, and we're going to set that equal to our dictionary. So we got to pass in our key first, and then within that key, our value is going to be the dictionary variable for each one. And you just separate them by commas. And let's go ahead and print our classic cars out. And let's go ahead and run it. So here's our classic cars, and this is going to print out the dictionaries for each dictionary. So this is our nested dictionary. So we have our key, and then within our key, it has our key and values for each one. So to display the specific information of the element within a nested dictionary, let's make another print in here, and we're going to go classic cars with square brackets. Let's go ahead and put in our key and then our other key for, say, like we want to get the year of that one. Let's go ahead and run it. So there's our year right there. 1972 Chevy. So it's just saying just the year for that specific key. And then we can also loop through the nested loop. So we're going to make a for loop in classic cars. And let's go ahead and let's print classic cars, and let's pass in the car key. So as you see here, it's just going to display the value for the specific nested key. So this is just going to give the model and all the key value pairs within the uh, the nested dictionary. And we can also print out the keys for each dictionary. And you just use the dot keys method. Let's comment this out. Let's run it. So it's going to say right here, dictionary keys, model year and color. And we can also use the same thing for values. Using the values method. Ooh, let's comment this guy out. Let's run it again. So it's going to give you the values for each one of the dictionaries. We can also make this more readable, and we can make another for loop for car and info and classic cars, and we'll use the dot items method. And let's print out the car. Let's go ahead and comment this guy out real quick. Let's go ahead and run it. So this is just going to print out the key for each of the dictionaries. So we have our Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and Buick. And if you want to get more of the information, let's make a nested loop here. And let's go for key in, we'll go pull it from the info now. And let's go ahead and print the key. And let's concatenate something in here so we can make it readable. Oops, info, and pass in our key. Let's go ahead and run it. So as you can see here, now it's printing out our car first, and then for each information, it's printing out in a separate line for each key and value. But we had to add these little colons in there to make it look a little bit more readable right here. That's what we added right here. Hope this gives a good understanding of dictionaries and how to use them. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll keep these videos coming. Thanks for watching this video. Hope this video helps. If you have any recommendations for other coding lessons or have any questions, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.